How you doing this morning? This is David Burgess with Brothers Oilfield Services LLC. I don't want to be the cause of alarm or panic, but we are in the middle of just that. And for those of us, we are running oilfield businesses here in Texas. That camera's situated. For those of us that are running, oilfield businesses here in Texas and anywhere else in the country, we're in trouble. And there isn't anything more to be said about it. Us at we have a pandemic on our hands. They're shutting down states right now, currently, as making of this video, and I haven't checked. I'm sure there'll be more closures today, but there are 6 states that are closed, like outright closed. There's California, Washington, Illinois, New York, I believe Florida, and it's getting crazy. There's stay-at-home orders, and the people that are being allowed to move about, I guess, and keep going to work are essential personnel in those states. Currently we're in West Texas. Right now I'm in Big Spring, Texas. Just left home. But it's concerning, and it's not just the virus that's going to shut us down. It is the oil prices. We're getting hit twice as hard. A lot of the companies that we were talking to, we had an estimated value of, could have ended up being millions with the talks that we were having with various different companies, and all of those companies have now said that they're not taking on any new contractors. In fact, they're fitting to lay their rigs down. Over 200 and some odd rigs will be shutting down inside of the next 30 days, and inside of the next 60, the other 200 and some odd rigs will be, completing their holes and done. So that doesn't bode well for an oil field company. And we're new. Like I said, we just broke off on our own. We just started. So we have all this equipment that was purchased to do these contracts, to start working with these companies, and now it's basically useless. So we've been in talks about where to go, what to do, how to do it, which way we should push. And right now that push is to start putting trucks out on OTR, to at least have a revenue coming in so we don't have to close our doors. A lot of these, the United States government is shutting down everything, stay-at-home orders, and it's worrisome, because how are you going to pay your bills if you can't go to work? If the company can't function and create revenue, it will end up being that we may lose our business and have to file bankruptcy over this whole thing. And we're trying to be proactive about it and get these trucks moving. That's crazy. That's crazy. Everybody should be heading to work right now. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. This road's empty. Big Spring is slowing down. And we were just in Odessa yesterday. And Odessa's traffic has reduced by at least 50%. Midland's traffic is reduced by at least 50%. We're starting to see it. The effects are here. And inside of the next 30 days, that traffic will probably drop another, 50% of what it is today. We, as an oilfield business, are sounding the alarm. A lot of damage has been caused. I mean, we're not just facing one disaster, we're facing two disasters. I think yesterday we were trading at about $16 to $18 a barrel. It's not getting any better. Especially with the virus affecting trade. You have the world's billionaires pulling out of the stock market. I was just reading reports on that this morning. So this is a really bad time to start a business in the oil field. I mean, you really got to rethink what you're doing. For anybody out there who's considering opening a business right now, I think you're crazy. And to be honest with you, if we had known this was coming, we probably would have waited. We got hundreds of thousands of dollars in loans that we have to pay. More than, it's probably $500,000, $600,000 in loans, if not more, that we're paying, including our home, the shop, the equipment, all of it. And that's the problem. Especially with the entire economy crashing. The only thing that, look at this, there ain't hardly any cars even moving right now. This is nuts. Usually this road is pretty full of traffic. And the only things you're seeing are box trucks taking supplies to where they need to go. There used to be trucks with pipe hauling. I'm not even seeing that today, not this morning. Everybody's finishing up on the wells that they're drilling and laying over. COVID-19 has effectively destroyed this country, along with the leaders of OPEC. They have destroyed West Texas. They've destroyed Colorado. I'm getting words out of Colorado that they're laying over. North Dakota's laying over. South Texas is laying over. There isn't an oil community out there that isn't being affected right now. So we got to get busy. We got to get busy figuring out it literally inside of a week. We have to redesign the game plan in order to make sure that we have the money to get through this pandemic, to get through this everything, to get through the downturn in oil prices, to survive. And right now that's really all it's about, is survival. I mean, we have one company right now that we did a good job for. That they are considered essential services, and I honestly, as a fleet washing division, I don't know if we're essential services at all to clean their trucks. In fact, I would think that would probably go out the window. So that equipment that we spent quite a bit of money on, and I mean, to me, quite a bit. I mean, $8,000, $9,000, which that's quite a bit of money to most of the world. For the oil field, that's a cheap piece of equipment, but for the rest of us, that's a decently priced deal. So I need to hire drivers that are willing to do OTR, to go out and start working for this company, Conqueror, that I spoke to yesterday, that will take every truck we have. They'll take any hotshot rigs we got. They'll take any semi trucks we got, because we do have to factor in the fact that fuel will probably always be an essential part of everything we do, but we're fixing to sell a lot of this stuff, non-essential equipment that oil field equipment that we can't use anymore, because like I say, a lot of these companies that we were doing business with or talking to about potentially getting contracts with is now out the window. And we have a lot of money wrapped up into just sales and marketing. We have a lot of money wrapped up into equipment. And right now, we don't know if we're going to make it. So we have to drastically think about getting this stuff done and going from there. So, don't start a business right now if you're thinking about it. I mean, the only thing right now to start is a grocery store, trucking. We were even thinking of doing a mechanic shop, because mechanic shops aren't gonna just disappear if trucking is essential services. There's always going to be a need for mechanics to fix the fleet of the world. So I don't think that they would shut that down. But I'm not a mechanic really either. I can work on trucks. And right now it's not about what you know how to do. It's not about not being a mechanic. It's about utilizing the knowledge you have to survive this. Construction industries are going to be hit. Everybody's going to be hit. Restaurant industries. You name it. It's going to be insane. And it's only getting worse. They haven't shut Texas down yet. So, I need to get people in these trucks and get them in there now. Not tomorrow, now. Because I can't guarantee that once they shut down the country, or shut down the state of Texas, once the governor decides to go with shutting down Texas, every company here, every small business, big business, will be affected. There's nothing we'll be able to do about it. There won't be a DOT medical card available to even start doing trucking. They just shut down the DMV. Me and Jamie and I were planning on getting our CDLs and hitting the road during this whole thing. That's not going to happen. They shut it down. Government offices have shut down. So, that's my agenda today. See if I can get some drivers. I got 6 applications of people. Never in my life have I received so many applications for truck driving. People know. If they don't start getting jobs, there might not be one to be had. So, hopefully this all works out. Thank you guys for listening and tuning in.